everybody, I'm Nadine Smith and welcome back to my channel. So last June 1st, I got my very first dose of the COVID vaccine and it was a pretty exciting day, so I thought maybe I should share my experience with you here in this video. My husband Mike and I are both residents of Mandaluyong, so we secured a slot through the Mandavax website last April 10th. And we fall under the A3 category, or persons with comorbidities. So basically this just means people with certain health conditions. So in my case, I have thyroid problems. Well, I'm fine now, but I used to have a history of hypo and hyperthyroidism, and I was also diagnosed with a mild congenital heart disease, and I also have PCOS. So actually I just found out about this, that women with PCOS are at a higher risk of getting COVID. So that's why PCOS is actually considered a comorbidity as well. Now you know. And as for Mike, he has asthma and he has a heart condition as well. So after filling out some forms in the Mandavax website, I just signed a waiver and then downloaded our immunization card. And then that was it. Now we wait. So May 31st, around lunchtime, Mike got a call from someone who said that she was from Mandavax, and I spoke to her and she was asking me if we had a schedule for our vaccine already, and I said no, actually we've been waiting for quite some time now and I'm wondering why nobody has messaged or called us yet. And she said the reason why there was a delay was because there were people who didn't really have a schedule or an appointment yet, and then they decided to walk in and get their shot. So of course the vaccine supply ran low and the system got messed up. So anyway, she assured us that more vaccines were coming and that we should just be patient and wait because we will get our turn very, very soon. And she wasn't kidding because that same day at around 8:30 p.m., she sent us a text message saying that our schedule would be for the very next day at 9 o'clock in the morning. Well, that was fast. So yes, I'm glad that I was already able to secure all our documents and our medical certificates. So that's my tip for you if you don't have your vaccine schedule yet. So while you wait, it's best that you gather all your important documents, your medical records, so that when you do get that call, you are more than ready. Alright, so the very next day, we proceeded to the MCMC Mega Tent in Mandaluyong City Hall. So we were there an hour earlier than our appointment. Yes, excited and punctual. But yeah, we wanted to be there early so that we'd be more relaxed and in case we needed to fill out any forms. So step one was the waiting. And the crowd was a mix of people who were getting their first dose, just like us, and those who were back for their second dose. It was just one line for both people, for both first and second dosers. The staff were just yelling, sino first dose, sino second dose, first dose ka ba, second dose ka ba? Ay, nako. So you know what would have helped if they had signages? Why didn't anyone think of that? So anyway, people who were getting their second dose were prioritized even though we were there before them. So we insisted that they get the line for the first dose moving because what's the use of having an appointment if you're just gonna make us wait all day, right? So we finally moved on to step 2, which was the registration and validation. So at this stage, there was someone who was checking if we were indeed scheduled for that day. So she checked our names, and then she also had a look at our documents, our valid IDs. So make sure that you bring at least 1 or 2 valid IDs. And she also gave us our COVID immunization card. Very important, do not lose that. And she also handed out some forms for us to fill out. And speaking of forms, one of the forms, it was really long and it was in pure Tagalog. And my husband does not understand Tagalog. So he asked me to translate the entire thing for him. Ay, nako, nosebleed. So if you are a foreigner, make sure that you bring someone with you who can translate the documents for you. Also, since you are going to be filling out a lot of forms, make sure that you bring your own pen so that you don't need to share with anyone. And a fan or a mini fan, a power bank in in case you run out of battery. Bottled water, very important if the place is hot, and of course your alcohol and hand sanitizer. But what about your outfit? What should you wear? Is that even important? Of course it's important. Hello! It's like an important event in your life. You have to be dressed for the occasion, right? I think it only makes sense to plan your outfit, your bakuna outfit, based on the vaccination site. So in our case, I knew that it was going to be at the town hall, so it's not a fancy place, no air conditioning, so I thought, okay, simple and comfortable. That's how we're gonna roll. So I just wore this shirt, very comfortable, breathable, with easy injection access. And I paired it with a denim skirt and very comfortable shoes. So I'm so happy that I wore the right shoes, because when I got there, the floor was wet and a little bit muddy. So yeah, make sure that you wear the right shoes. Step 3 was the counseling area, and nothing much happened here really. They just had a look at our forms, verified a few pieces of information, and then just sent us off to the next step. So actually it was all very fast, very snappy. Sorry, I don't know how to snap my fingers properly, but yes, it wasn't that long of a wait, and there weren't a lot of people, so the line moved pretty fast. So step 4 was the screening area. So at this stage, there were doctors there, and I actually thought this would be the point when they would have a look at our medical records, our medical certificates, and interview us about our health conditions, but none of that happened. Finally, step 5. It's time. Let's go. I know it's not too obvious in the video, but I was actually very happy. I was so happy. Yes, I was rejoicing on the inside, and I have never been that happy about getting an injection before. By the way, we arrived there not knowing what brand of vaccine we were going to get, and it was only there when we found out that, okay, Sinovac it is. But you know what? Now is not the time to be choosy. I think the best vaccine really is whatever you can get your hands on. So whether that's Sinovac, Pfizer, AstraZeneca, whatever, it doesn't matter. They've all been tested and they're all effective in their own way. So yeah, whenever you get the chance to get vaccinated, just grab that chance. So finally, the last step was observation. So after being jabbed, we were asked to wait outside for another 15 minutes just to check if we had any strange or unusual reactions to the vaccine. And if we didn't, then we were free to go home. So since Mike and I didn't really feel anything at that time, then we just left. Oh, but wait, before leaving, there is one more step, one final step, and this is very important, so do not skip this. Of course, the photo op!
And that was my COVID vaccine experience. So while the system could have been a little more orderly, overall the whole process was fairly smooth. The waiting time wasn't too long and we were done in less than 2 hours. Not bad. Thank you to the LGU, medical workers, staff, and volunteers for all your hard work.
I didn't really feel anything after I got my shot, except that when we got home from the vaccine site, I felt so sleepy. I just wanted to sleep the whole day, and Mike was the same. And the next day, so the day after that, and 2 days later, I had really bad migraine, and my back was really painful. So from here up to here, it was just terrible. But I had my period at that time, so I wasn't really sure if it was the vaccine or my period. But aside from that, nothing unusual. As for Mike, he just had a sore arm, but that was about it. We're fine, we're okay, we're healthy, and we haven't turned into zombies, so it's all good. So yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. But then again, we're all different. We have different medical histories and medical conditions. So my side effects might be different from yours. So please make sure that you consult with a doctor first before getting the vaccine, just to be on the safe side. Alright, you show them your shirt.
Mama shirt.
And mommy shirt. Yeah.
Nanay shirt.
Bako nanay.
Nanay.
Alright, so guys, if you're still on the fence about getting the vaccine, I highly encourage you to go get that shot. I know it's not the ultimate cure for COVID, but at least if you do contract the virus, you won't have to suffer from the detrimental symptoms. You won't have to be hospitalized, and we all know what a hassle that is, right? Not to mention very expensive. We don't want that. Vaccination is also a collective responsibility. You're not just protecting yourself, but you're also protecting your loved ones. Yes, your loved ones, your community. So it's not just about you, it's about everyone around you. We are making some progress here, and I cannot wait until we're all healthy, until we can go back to our normal lives and live the life that we used to love. Going out, hugging people, meeting up with friends, working. Don't you miss that? I know I do. So let's go for herd immunity, yes? Alright, so that's it for me. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!